afraid. Man, we're not afraid. Keep it factual. Yeah, man, me there. Dana, big up yourself, you know. Hey, me just have a talk with Dana, you know, me just hang up. So me just, you know, yeah, man, Dana. Cause she sent me a whale tongue, sperm whale. I put up some little crap. I tell her, I said, just look at who put it up at the sperm whale, man. Yeah, man. The blue with the blue whale tongue. Be a foolishness them doing. Not only take the money and spend it back in a ghetto and start play them troll if they put up foolishness, but not vote for PMP there, so because them stink up place and you know, see the boy, you know, this year pay now waste some money. It not help you. You have to have people with brain. Them have shit in them head for brain, brother. You understand? What them do? What them doing in 2015 and thing on the read out them name and I think that can't hurt no more. I am here. You understand? So now come with that. All right, so but yeah, somebody talk about Fox stock exchange and Jamaica have the clearest in the world. Jamaica have the second worst stock exchange in the world. But we want to know people ask what is stock exchange. And then when we explain it to you, we want you know if you look a bar or you look a corner shop, can go on stock exchange where you can raise capital. Because we want to deal with that, you know. You understand? I mean, nobody tell about no stock exchange. I feel the big boys, them, the same one when they hear me about out where them rich and greedy. Them can raise capital, not you. Can you imagine you have two look at Peter Zinc over your thing, rainfall and with up your two look goods them. Yeah, you have some people that are like a star with an banana. I try to sell one for $50 one. For one banana for feed them family, you know. Right banana, you know. Oh, you go up on the stock market. For raise capital for turn a thing in a wholesale by one of them big supermarkets. You know have no chance. Poor people have no chance in Jamaica. And that's just factual. That's fact. You understand? The government teach you no fiction. About yes, man, we move the poor and we love the poor. Them full of shit. Okay? I could deal with the stock exchange. I'm going to show you first. But I'm going to show you this are just 2.5 months, like 3 months on a TV. I'm show you and listen about the stock exchange. But me explain about it. Because I'm for the big boys. But me show you the turmoil with Jamaica in. Okay? Just watch it and you will understand. And then I explain what is stock exchange. Watch this.
Side as to what's been taking place with the Jamaican stock market, now ranked as one of the worst performing stock markets in the world. Yeah, you heard me. Joining us is a business writer and financial analyst, David Rose. Morning, David.
Morning, Gareth. Morning, Delia.
Yeah. Hey. How are you?
Well, it's been a busy morning, busy week, busy year.
Well, I'm sure you're probably up watching the markets around the world. Oops, my phone fell. But yeah, so a quick one for you. A few years ago, probably about 5 years ago or so, Jamaica had one of the best performing stock markets. Things were looking on the up at that time. 5 years later, we are at the bottom end or the other end of that spectrum. What's causing that massive move from booming to, well, sorting?
Booming to bombing.
Yeah.
Well, for context, we have to remember in 2015 and 2018 we're the best performing stock index in the world. So let's say the market was the best, so the index.
Okay.
The index, measures the basket of.
You know what I'm saying? The index, not the market, but the index, best index, because they might tell you it measure. Okay? But just continually.
Stocks, and that we are the best performing index in the world in those years.
Mm-hmm.
Best of the index, not the stock market, because that may not be like a number one country, but the best index. But them run with it and say the stock market, not the world and everybody and this and that, because, Angela like the hype. But we're going to teach them about the stock not the day, yeah. Continue.
And then, in 2023 now, we have one of the worst performing indices in the world. We're like second worst, just, behind the collapse in Colombia, which is down 15% year to date.
So we have second worst. Okay? So we are the worst. The second big Colombia than me. But are the kind of index, okay? All right, continue, Lawrence.
Well, the best performing is the Uzbekistan Composite Index, which is up 66% year to date.
So Uzbekistan, but are the index them attack. You can't watch a stock market like a US stock market where a giant, if it collapse, the world collapse. And China stock market and them thing, are the index them attack, Them just have a thing with the index. So when they say the stock market, how we have the best, how we run up and down, they might look vote and a chat about bullshit. Me telling you, This factual. And the index we are talking about, see me, but we are do bad. We are at the bottom of the barrel. Okay? All right. Watch this.
And I have to remember that the markets don't exist in isolation. So what's going on in the background? So over the last year, we've seen high inflation. It's come down, but people are still feeling the impact on their pockets.
It's about high inflation here in Jamaica.
In Jamaica and globally.
Globally, right.
Yes, but
Someone want to listen good, the inflation, you got hear all the things steer right now. They make them trick on you, Me no want to run out and tell me no foolishness, boy. You can't never stop. Can't remember, with the facts checking. I will beat them with reality, okay? All right.
no, because while reported headline inflation might be lower, persons are still seeing, for example, back to school now, prices up. We take your kid to a private school, those prices are up as well.
You hear what I'm saying? Back to school, prices up. Remember, when prices up and everything matter, the dollar no look good, certain things no look good, yeah, pay more. So the mouth and the PR stunt for me in the work. Me deal with reality on the ground. Listen this.
And interest rates have also gone up. Why is it a problem? So for example, you have persons who would have taken out a car loan probably in 2017, 2018, things were good. And they got some two rate hikes and they're probably paying $10,000, $15,000 extra per month. And that's on a car loan, for example. And you have other persons.
So you take out the car loan and you pay, why you pay when things go, that means them come in and get a nice thing. 2016, no portion of set it off and lose, right? 2017, now you're gone up, you pay more for your car loan. But not only that, you pay more for your plywood, you pay more for the block, the cement, the steel, your food, your traveling, your light, your water. And them I tell you say it good. Me I tell you say that is crap. Listen now, go and listen.
Let us say a mortgage. Mortgages are 30-year instruments, usually they expect these rates to stay stable. Some persons are paying an extra 17, 30 grand per month now. Like, that is insane.
Yeah.
People are getting paid a lot more in that context.
Yeah.
So you have a lot more disposable income being reduced. And in turn, what has happened is that persons are now seeking cash from other alternatives, to make up these little deficits.
The shortfall that they have.
Yes.
It's not the first time, though, for this year that we've had that kind of slump. But then we kind of rallied back.
No.
Well, the thing is, back in May, May going June, like we're in the worst 5, and it's getting a little bit worse now. No, we got worse.
We got worse.
Yes.
You're gone up until us now. In a May gone and June, it worse. Now it gets worse in October, November, December. It's worse. So I'm going to tell you it's worse, okay?
Because I'm thinking to myself, all right, we might be in a little slump now, but maybe we're going to come back up again. But
all right. So what is there anything else that's pushing it? Or monetary policy, or the patterns of our investors?
So I mentioned it a while ago. The BOJ would have increased their policy rates. Which would have two things. It would have signaled to banks and other lenders or even financial institutions to raise their own rates. And on the flip side, you also have impacted investor confidence. People need to remember that SSL just happened in January.
Right.
And you have persons up to today who cannot access their accounts. Talking about their...
So SSL, I mash up the thing too, but then now I talk about it. And other things too, and then the inflation and everything. Nobody follow with them, I say. So nobody follow with them, come and put on PR stunt by you. You have your money and it can't stretch. You need more. I'm going to tell you about the US against the Jamaican. You just think about what I'm telling you. Them can't trick me, My crunch numbers. Okay? All right. You hear this? Some people can't. Just continue.
Stock portfolios and everything.
Right.
Although the SL, made up a small portion of the market, persons are still scared,
Scared.
No, but think about it, Delia.
Yeah.
You have persons, like pensioners, persons who are supposed to be retired and in peace. Up to today, they're not getting any interest income. They probably get even the income, but they can't sell the stocks, can't get access to the bonds, and some of them are just depressed right now.
Can you go type your money in this now? You can't get no income, you can't get your stock, you can't get your bond, so you're depressed. And that's true. It's not going good. You see it? Yeah, man.
All the evidence happening in recent times, and persons are like...
So investor confidence is not as high.
It's been hit, and you can't ignore that.
And even before SSL, we were talking about other financial institutions where you're discovering fraud, right? Now, a credit to to those institutions and to other government organizations that were better able to identify instances of fraud, so it doesn't go unnoticed. But one of the things I want to ask you, though, David, is from the BOJ side, in terms of the monetary policy, raising interest rates, was that in response to the high inflation to try and temper it?
The BOJ moved pretty early, and everybody should give credit to the BOJ for what they did, because if the BOJ acted a little bit later than when they did, we might have been having a much different conversation now. Because you kind of realized over the last 2 years, the rate has been kind of stable between a 150 to 157 band.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, something until like 160 to 170.
Right.
And you know,
Someone said that 160 170, so it's still, I know stable up and down between 150 157. So that go 160 170, the worse. You understand?
the raising rates, you know, and in turn, you know, we're seeing there's inflation in the economy has impacted the markets.
And they've had a strategy to try and manage inflation, to keep it within a particular range.
Well, 46% is their target
46,
range.
right.
But you know, in the US, the Fed target is 2%.
Right.
And while they've seen headline inflation come down to 3%, like the official rate, the core inflation, which you know excludes food and energy, is at 4.77%, which is still very high.
Right.
And Jerome Powell is like, we're going to take the hammer and we're going to just hit things, because for them, high inflation is a problem, especially for poorer persons, because
Of course.
they're more
Poor
disappointed.
country, the way I'm saying poor person, for inflation, it mash up poor country too, you know. So the poor person in the country, it mash you up. And that is them for no. Yeah?
Unfortunately affected by higher prices.
But let's bring it back.
No, I want to bring it back to the layman.
Us. Yeah.
Because, right. So I'm watching. Garth has a certain level of financial awareness. You, David, you have all heap. For me, the investor that just knows that I want to put in some money and I want to see turnover and not necessarily turnover. What should I be looking for at this time? Tell me.
So, you know, looking to reassess and analyze what's going on. And when I say reassess is because, for example, we've seen whereby companies have been reducing their dividend payments. What is a dividend? Company makes a profit, they declare a dividend to the shareholders. Just for you owning the stock, you get paid for it. So you've seen financial companies reduce their dividend payments.
Yeah, no.
So
the dividend payment are that reduced too. Yeah. All right.
you know, let us say you earned a 5% yield on your $50 million portfolio. That's about $2.2 million around that range. You know, with dividend payments coming down, you're earning a lot less.
Yeah.
And that might be impacting your ability to survive and live. Yeah. So what some persons have been doing is they've been taking their money, like from the stock market, for example, and putting into fixed income. What is fixed income? Your bonds, money market instruments, repurchase agreements. You know, so you're getting probably 12% or around that range annualized, which is probably around $6 million. So this is to kind of show you that persons are looking to find, I shouldn't say safer, because nothing is really safe, but relatively less risky investments to, you know, stay off his environment and preserve capital.
But if we see a continued trend of moving to those types of high yield, less risky types of investments, are we going to still have this problem? How do we get out of it is what I'm asking. How does the stock market rebound and become more buoyant?
The reality is rates have to come down. It's hard to survive in this kind of environment of high rates because, as I pointed out earlier, remember, you're facing higher costs in your electricity bill, you're facing higher costs in your insurance, your loans.
Right.
You have this discretionary income, and on top of that, you know, why would I take on equities when there's less risky route in all honesty? So, you know, some persons, as I said, reassess. So some persons have rebalanced their portfolios. Look to say reduce financial exposure, look to say manufacturing stocks, or, you know, look to preference shares or other means that carry less risk, but, you know, look at growing capital otherwise. Because the reality is your money cannot be scared, you know, running away.
Yeah.
It has to work somewhere, somehow for you to earn more money.
Yeah.
That's the short and simple of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's very interesting because when the rates come down, then you're staring again at that same down the barrel of inflation.
No, that's not necessarily the case because...
But it's a fine balance, though.
It's a fine balance. But remember, back in 2019, you know, when rates went to historic lows, we had the market just going, and we had a significant year. The index of 500,000 points wasn't the best performing in the world overall, but was not the best in that year.
Yeah.
And persons made considerable amounts of money then because persons, said they somebody on Twitter said it took out a $2 million unsecured loan in 2019, turned it to $80 million by 2021, and they used that as a deposit to purchase their home.
Yeah.
And, persons that still make money on the market, there are less trades, but people are still making money. But the reality is we're in a different environment, so you have to adjust to it.
According to the environment. Hey, thanks a lot, David. We could talk all morning, but really, we can't. That was David Rose, business writer and financial analyst. We're going to take a quick break on Smile. When we come back.
Okay. So, every time you talk, some people, we have the best at the index them attack. The best stock exchange market. No. So, Jamaica have the best stock exchange. You know what stock exchange sell? Them on the market, them. We have the company them on the market. Look at Grace and them little company there. If you are little country, at the index them attack or one manage, at the time, Jamaica build plane, them have train, them have all these things, them have the island thing, the whole of that, Because you have some people, them know for push up the island, do all kind of things, they pick cut certain things and people have bite before it even come out of the ground. When them are trade them stock exchange up there, them enough people don't know these things. See? One of them close thing, I think Jamaica don't have that. So it's the best stock exchange market in the world and run up and down because they don't like for foolishness and run with foolishness. Oh no. And Jamaians. Who do me a chat? Stop it. Stop spread propagandas and false and fake and knock and a look up bullshit and get real. You understand? Country not doing well, people. In the Christmas speech, hear Andrew come and tell you point blank. You understand? No. You understand? Have the big boys them, when a man come and boast about this and I talk about so him pay back the loan and him do good because this and that come down. Listen me. If him that pay less, if you are pay, say you pay 400 billion with profit and everything out of 1 trillion. You leave 600 trillion, 600 and trillion, 1 trillion, right? At the thing now. 1 trillion, listen, the government moved from the 800 billion and gone over 200 billion more, gone a 1 trillion budget, 700 and add 800 billion and then reach up $1 trillion. And I said, first, here what them do to make it sound away now. First $1 trillion budget, that then them do some supplementary budget. And have it the year before, have it some months before. And it should have goddamn shame. Because you take the money and buy weapon of mass destruction for this tribe of people then. We know that. You know, build up no ghetto, you know, build up nothing. Your parts two little road, then you take, when them use the drone and take over Edward, the whole of the highway, and claim the highway like people put you about highway where you have to pay a toll pan. You live in a place where no phone never even drive on the highway yet. Yeah? And the man take the highway where him not have the blueprint for. And I show you. And some road where them patch and see them done. And when rain fall like Portland now, a flood. Everywhere them touch a flood. Flood. People pass and cry on the road and it flood. The reality. Okay? So we only have something to do with reality. I don't want nobody can tell me something like I want with it. Oh, we have the best stock. We have the worst stock exchange market in the world. And them judged by the index. Not to mean the market itself, because you don't have that market. We don't have that big market. With the little piece of shit company where the ICI where we have. Because we don't have a real company neither, Because we express them things outside and do all kind of things. And, you have some other company. But you know the company them we have. So them when them want to reach capital, them go down, one them friend go spend on it. But me I'm gonna try to show we have the verse. You understand? Yeah. We not get nothing from the two neither Sister Maria. None. See? So when them run out and say we have the best stock and we not see nothing good for talk about Jamaica, we are show them the reality. This is a reality. Yeah? Because them when them are use them daffing. Them daft. What is stock market? So, me could look at stock market. Now, why it coming and how it coming?
But I want to show some people how far this go back. What is stock exchange and how does it work? So, I want to tell them how stock market. It's a simple thing. The idea of stock market
coming like it have
date back to centuries when merchants want to start and grow
what is stock exchange and how it works. So, I want to see this. Let me see what I want to answer. Okay, let me just Yeah, my thing full of things, man. So sometimes it just click boom. All right. So I could look on the stock exchange market and how it work. Because want people understand, no make no government come tricky about this and that, and we have this. I want to jump up and down when no going up.
But I want to show some people when how far this go back. What is stock exchange and how does it work? So I want to tell them how stock work. That's a simple thing. The idea of stock market date back to centuries when merchants want to start and grow business but couldn't accomplish this without capital investment.
Without capital investment. So the same thing when I explain to the people. And that alone, I stop it there. So you, the majority of Jamaica, where but have nothing, you have a little corner shop where only see that say I spread the virus. Yeah? Corner shop. You know no man nothing. You see? Uno can go and get enlisted from stock market. No. So you want to raise some money, the bank now lend you no money. You don't have no chance in a life, you know. The big boys, them can get things for trust and build up for them things. If them open, like any Aberdash or anything, them get things from them friend and them put it and them pay 30 days or 60 days. You not have them luxury there. You not have them thing there. You have to buy cash from the Chinese and do things and put in your little thing. You buy a quarter bag of rice and when you sell it, you want to make a bag money. So it go high up and the poor get up people then. But you can't do no better. You have to feed your family. Them can't buy a bag. Them have to buy it by the pound and half pound. So them have to buy it from you. And that's how we have to live in. And that we want to stop. We want to stop when people go to shop and say, give me £2 of this. But you can buy a bag or a half bag of everything. And buy good grocery and you see good money and good return and all kind of things. So this you want to raise capital to expand your business. You're not going to get listed pan stock exchange market in Jamaica. Oh. Impossible. Saying them and them friend can. Not you. Saying so we could just continue with this. Yeah, look here.
Giant stock companies like Dutch East India Company is the early 17th century became a way for shareholders to buy and sell and trade their ownership in a company with other investors. Stock market around the world have used this same model, and business in the Industrial Revolution began using giantly held ventures as a way
to generating
startup money. This me I tell you now.
So this is how you get startup money. Okay? Yeah. You understand? The masses of the people when you hear them out, when them go on platform and on the stock exchange, how you? Where you benefit out of it? Where you benefit from tourism? Them did all have ads. Tourism, it benefit all of you, no. And your family member out here, we are send more money than tourism. Them get it and them take it for pay and them chop it. Big boys, them use it. Them use the dollars. They make them, everyone on the benefit from them. Hey, if you tell them if I have them for go in. When we send money, and like your work for that or something, you get it. Our people out here work. And I send it for family and friend. When we send down the barrel, family and friend, you no benefit off of this. So when you get 4 billion for the year, plus the much hundred and millions of barrel because of 100,000. One man I sell out 5, 6 barrel, 10 barrel. One man. I remember a lot of barrel coming in. You know. Coming in. So government make a matter of fact, they make a bag of money off of the barrel them too. Because they might charge, you know. When you send that you send and clear the barrel, that different from the money where you are sending to, you know, to your family, you know. And you send clothes, you buy much investment you're doing in Jamaica. And them are going like people in the diaspora and I'm not talk. Then they run up and down and you have some little bugs running about. So we have the big stock market. No, them talking the index. Just look on the biggest stock market. Them who don't understand about stock market. Who don't have the company if you have the best stock market. Them are talking to a little company and the index, like where the young man, my analyst, and they explain to them. You understand? No, we have to do the reverse. Something that I call Bekistan or something, you know, best index now. And tell you what. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, Annie Benz. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You send a lot of barrel. Yeah, man. Yeah, boy, look how much barrel you send and you still sell. Look at Annie. She send a lot of barrels. Because she send me a lot of things. Yesterday she send me some more things. You understand? She send me some more things. So this is what I say, I don't want them come see there. 6 food barrel with clothes. One smarty that, you know. So she send her money, see me. We have send money where look there. Look there. See there? You see me I say, see there? Okay. Yeah. So these are the things I try to show you. So we know what is stock, how them raise money and what have you. But the small man then.
You see it? See that? Startup money. Startup money. You see it?
Them can't expand.
Today, the global stock market is made up of more than 60 stock exchange around the world. And 21 of them have a market cap of over 1 trillion.
US we are talk over 1 trillion. Jamaica don't even bad. Remember, you know, Jamaica don't value nothing, you know. So that me I tell you, so you can't go say them are the best of the world. Humble what them are do this, them are criminal. You say in Jamaica, too much criminal in our government. And that's true. And we not color up nothing. And no guy can make me color nothing. No guy, number one, I'm gonna explain myself. When I explain myself, I explain why you know them are criminal and where them are chap. Okay? And them are stepping at the massive neck. Me no flip-flop. And if you look for any pass, me just talk about religious attack yesterday. You notice that the poor and needy them me talk about, and when you step on them, you hurt me, you know. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. Cause, you know, where I really get out. So one of the people them get out too. And them are suffer. 2 million of them can't find food. Yeah. Proper meal. Cause this morning, you have some people, if them drink a cup of tea, they may add some water and put the sugar in it, sugar and water that. And them have nothing to eat with it neither. But it belch gas. Maybe them get some bees bush. You see the bees, them that pitch pan and boil it. A piece of gungo leaf or sour sap leaf. And them belch. And them get a money and buy a piece of bread. Maybe can you sell less slice of bread now. This is about people them go through. And man come and tell you about prosperity. You know, if you go and when you look on them house, them it bigger than the world. They look on with them wife a build $800 million house. You know, have nothing. And then you have some object. Some nasty objects, some minions want back these things. Nobody do fact checking. None. So them just run with something and hear something. Yeah? Send up John and do overhead shot until be like when you know stock market. So people, with the stock market, what I explain, stock market and for the masses. You not get no money for borrow from bank much as them not enlist you upon the stock market. Junior stock exchange and none of them. No. Them and them friend. Your business, if you have nothing in your business, then go on. So even if them they take you and put you to think on it for a real thing, you have 2 little sheet of zinc over your head. Rainfall it leak. You have a 10 pound of flour where you put them in a bag and half pound and them thing and then you want to go on a stock market in Jamaica. And then me I go say that I invest in it. Or I make back my money. Me not going to invest in it. You know see that? Eh? We not going to invest in it. You understand? So poor people, you know, because we not going to see no investment as if I make back my money. So you have a chance. So what the government should do now for help grow you then? Come in with the small business loan and some grants and some sitting and help you lift you off of the ground. Them get enough money, them rob that, them chop it. And then me talk, you know. So yes, man, we put it there and we have small business. But if you go one of these places where them talk about at the bank, they will turn your back. Them don't want to hear from you. In America and the one of them place where them grow, most people live on them credit card. So how do you live say? So even the government that make you live by your credit card and you're not hungry and you work and you can pay back your bill and thing, it's a better part of living that more than you know nothing at all. You feel I'm dirt like a worm. You understand? Them never fix up the hospital. I better you did fix it and you owe then, you know, but you get proper health care. And who can pay them write it off and who can pay, you make them pay. Do it like America. Because them can't turn you out, you know. Eh? Yes. Them cannot turn you out. Yeah. You see? Them have to look about you. No. So them not do nothing for you. And then you line up in a bus. You line up in a bus. And then I take them here. And then I tell you how the country run. And then fool. Then go back to the 70s when we go through the 70s and we can't tell you how much your bus here. How much man I buy a house. Cash program people could have buy a house. House I sell for $8,000. Dollar was a dollar. A matter of fact, Jamaica used to bigger. And then it go dollar to dollar. And then it go dollar to one. The feds make say I gonna move it. That's why when them close on the bus in 1983, only can go look on it. Joyce. Can go look on it. Yeah? When them close it on the feds, make them move it from $1 little to $3 odd. Just up more, okay? Ask penalties and start cut everything. Lock down some hospital, resize down something. That's why them don't talk about Siaga. Siaga forgot same what 31 million in it. Them have a enchanting. Oh, you forgot say what 31 million. You know, go prison, nobody not talk to you. When them ask you, him they have it, him forgot same owe it. So much money him did have that him forgot same owe them money there. Yes. So these are the things we are taught, these are reality. When a man come and look about 70s, when the time a boom, no care you see them and outside influence and thing, you never stop go school. Nobody never wipe a car glass. None. When you see Christmas, you have a Christmas. Me not ask you. We live through it. See, we live through it. And unlike the 60s when the people them did dance, man, they come revolutionize that and say, listen, me put up something the other day and somebody I say, no alone some, I know, big people alone go jam and the small people to no kids them to know. That's why from basic him do everything for the kids them and push them up. So you know go a Jamal, you go a Jamal go teach. You know your teenage years and thing you go teach. That's why I'm saying they make a step and Blanco and him say, okay, we use them back on youth service and we do this and that. So him look out for them because them they're the future for the country. Enough for them lie and doctor and thing where you see enough for them go through university free, you know, and the manly. So they never own a student loan. But I bet they come with something like that. Where we train up a lot of doctors and nurses and, you know, enough of them professional, yeah, and some engineers and them things. And then, even if you don't want to leave, but you serve the country. You have even 5 years to serve the country before you do your thing. You understand? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I true, man. Really that. I talk crap. About 70s and about 18 years. Them don't have no sense. But yes, still, our man for talk about 18 years and I look, you got 8 already and you want 5 more for make 13. So you want to go 20, you want to go, you talk about 18 years. And I know you know do not even one of the 18. Your ears them what them do, 100 them do. Not even listen, them can't match the whole 8 can't match one of the 18. I know joke me I make. Bruce devastate the place, mash it up, mash up the economy. You notice them not talk about him? You notice them leave him out of argument? Tell them for sure you Bruce just tell her there. Tell them for sure. Different from mash up down at Tivoli and everything. Ask them, you have 3 man you put, 3 clowns like the 3 stooge in the finance ministry and mash it up. Webby, Ligel and Adlisa. Them wreck it. Portion of them have to come Billy back. Yeah, man. I've been hearing them up and down. Them full of crap. Them full of crap. You think listen, with us, when you cross poor people, we come out, you know. And we come out with everything. I want thing, you know, nice way you document things and it's there. Them do the research, them want us, what them want to do. You know, them trick people, so them want to trick you just to just come up and spread propagandas and lies. That now will nobody again. Man did I say you have to first in study. And people, the reason why I play man depend them, you know, because I remember, you know, even the phone and the computer where I use, I in a PJ Patterson time, you know. And a PJ Patterson time and Pavel, them there and them thing there, when them revolutionized the whole telecommunication and the whole of that system there and the whole phone, the whole of that. You understand? Because first time we use telephone. First time we use a telephone. Eh? Oh! When we start go jamming telling her you pay for your thing, you know. You have to stand up and you have to pay the woman round there, so. All that a line. And then them have some little box, so. And you go there, you make an overseas call. What a foolishness that. You couldn't make a call out of the country. You couldn't make a call out of the country and then you fling down Patterson. You said this on that time bring back the bus them where you see them at this try now. Eh? Them barrel shouldn't be. Them should have waved them barrel know that they can't feed people. The man put red tape. Me hear the Prime Minister for them Christmas speech talk about red tape. I hear the reality about red tape. You are the head of the red tape. You are the head of bureaucracy right now. You are the Prime Minister. You change anything. You know, so I forgot play Michael man. I forgot play the first year. The first budget debate. I make you listen good what I'm doing in 1 year. And what I'm bringing in. And listen back all of them budget here. Where you're Radam, criminal and 15 years and 45 years. Listen if you hear anything like that against nobody and thing in the first year. Look how much thing what I'm doing at the first year with him set it for the, because I remember the population is big and dunce, you know. Him change up that, you know. Because the older people, them, you know, well, you have some people middle class, and them will have them money, them could have go to school. Them don't want your youth, them go to school and them thing. The same? No. Because it's like it's a segregation like down in South Africa. The man change it up. Him change it up. See? And then you have that Andrew now run out and a pick with 70s. When you have paid, look how much money for the bus. How much money for your bus fare right now? Which part in Jamaica you have a 1-for-1? Because if you have $1 million, Jamaica have made it have $1 million US. So me no want no interest. We don't get no interest for the money. It just stay the all money. And we're ready for it now in 2023. Remember, you know, I'm world bag of interest that my money that grow. Moon have 100, because my million turn 157 million now, you know. Right now, we know, we ask Daniel up. See? How much your million value? Remember, at the same thing me and you did have, you know. You don't go keep it in a Jamaica and me keep mine in a US. Your money now value $6,000. Not 10,000, you know. You'd have $1 million like me, you know. That tell you the state of the economy. No make them tell you nothing. No make them piece of shit you tell you nothing. Eh? And when I produce we are out, to borrow we are out. So the country going back way. We need to do something different. That's a reality. Them can't tell me nothing else. You can't go borrow and then make pretty speech. How you chat to you think, hey, man, a real man, you think man have some little flight here going about, hey, you go, you know. You can't tell me nothing, me crunch numbers. So no pretty speech don't hold me. You understand? Articulate speech, that of garbage. Can your professor come and make you melt them down? That is foolishness. You understand? So we just show now the stock exchange we don't matter about. We have the best now. And the index they matter about. Because when you talk about stock market, where the Jamaica stock market for sell by the way. And buy. Give me a show you how much stock market value of $1 trillion US. $1 trillion US that be 150 trillion Jamaican. We have $1 trillion Jamaican budget. That is less than 10 billion. A matter of fact, that is 6.8 billion US. Not 7 billion. We never reach this yet. 6.8 billion is over $1 trillion. 6.8, like 6.5, 6.6, over $1 trillion. Yeah, so your money go back in the 70s when I'm attack. The 6.8 billion US, it'll be 6.8 billion Jamaican. Same thing. One time Jamaican higher than it. But your 6.8 billion, a matter of fact, 10 billion US now. If I'm back in the 70s, that'll be 10 billion Jamaican same way. But now the same 10 billion, a 1.5 something, 5.5 or 5.6 trillion dollar. Over $1.5 trillion. What I tell you? Eh? Them can't talk to me and don't tell me about no figures. Country I go back here. You see, if your money didn't have the value like that and you produce and you push out more and make more than money there, the country that good. We not produce nothing. The company with them, they are Jamaica, them are ICI. They are ICIs. Remember when ICI used to go Panama, go buy and sell? And that them I do. Now produce. Them full of shit. Okay? Them full of shit. And I remember, you know, and I like them can't come and say, yeah, we now do this. look on the deficit. You export like $1 billion about a thing, I import like $6.8 billion about a thing. What you tell me say? And a US, you import more than you export. For we never did a sell them. Them are igla. Them are garbage. So them want the place to stay. Then most of the hotel now, the money stay foreign. And our money, you know, on the hotel, the government own the hotel and your money. They might move off for the little tax. You understand? And then take away your beach from you. They might live like them as smart and then you don't have nothing. And look how them food. They have company out the road now that say Jamaica the safest place, but the prime minister of the country will know. Come and say, listen, we don't know war zone and you're still the death toll and match war zone. So who you listen to? The little agency who want them come and chat them foolishness. Eh? Prime minister flip-flop and not true. It match them like war zone. So you're not doing something right. But you want to keep your third term. I'm see you dance, you fuck up in here. Make it fuck up. You fuck it up already. You want to fuck it up more. You think people are idiot. But you think, as long as I sit on my chair, you know, have them chance, you know, give me no chat. No chat from none of you. None of you. Uno no good. Uno know, uno in a heart, uno no good, but you know want to mash up the place more. It's wicked, man. Yeah. You understand? It's wicked. So we can reason with them, you know. One-on-one, you know, because them can't go in our head. With me, if we have a friend, them are flying. And your book, all inclusive. Them say all exclusive, all inclusive. But you do you use a credit card, you pay the money still in the country. And I like when you pay as somebody from Jamaica collect your money. No. When go to tax, when a tax time, them pay. Okay, and them get all kind of things, waivers and all kind of things. See? I'm going to tax them pay. So when me book and you carry your family and how much people are come down, you just come something pick you up from the airport and carry you there. You lie down on the beach for 2 weeks and you eat the food from inside and everything to when you're ready to go away. Yeah, you understand? You know how long that stays to Jamaican.com, JamaicanTV.com, long time. So Barbadian, me keep sure Barbados in the 90s. Me Tiger Cash and thing and me carry Tiger and Yami Bowl and them things for Barbados. Spice Town, I wait for it. Spice Town, me and Mama Angie them and me keep showing Barbados up the 90s. Yeah, man. I'm not Trinidad too. Me's a man me there about, you know, me not there for explain myself. Me I just man I wilderness. Me not even want to go into that. Me leave them the out. So me just, you see? So, and the money are the same thing in a move. And that a couple decades. That a couple decades ago. Money no move. Money no move. See? The money do not move. They're certain there. See? So if we did there, 2-1 same way, you know, see with a good. With a 150 enough. To 1 US. And them I tell you, remember, you know, when it's the 119, 120, tell you say the government mash up the place and the money devalue, that means the country will go back way. Him take it now and get 150 yard, but it now go back way again. This ingenuous man, him not good. I better come out and say people made the thing say it easy for run, you know. But me come really fuck up in here. To where my dance, I wear Lapina dance too. God, that's your dance too, you know. Fuck up in here. Yes. See? And that him do. Him alone, him a politicized crime. The statistic not sure say, you know, even Bruce have the highest murder rate. Him was a part of the cabinet to make decision. The prime minister now. And then under film rate, none of them na beat Portia time. She right in the middle between the two of them. None. In a man the time, say I'm gonna beat film rate them neither. And when we count the years, they may show you. So when somebody come and say, yo, murder rate, well, no boy, murder rate. I count 5 years. I count the whole of 72, 73, 74, 75, and 76. The whole of them time there. I remember it started from January to December. I count them. Right? And it not equal 1248. That lower than the lowest Andrew count in 2018, 1287. 5 years and none of them. None of the 5 years they can't catch up Andrew 1 year. But him do good. Him have 1,640 at him watch. Third highest murder rate. And then him have a bug life for come and say, murder rate down, up. And the Peter Bunting, but under the JLP gone down, no go so. I'm not gonna stop telling lies. That's how you got people. Let me to stop telling lies. Stop it, man. See? Stop it. Yeah? And we're going to pan down about exchange and about this and that. Go check on the facts, yeah? Check it. Yes, check it. See? And I did index them did attack. So when they say, we have the highest, and then it spread. Remember, I'm not follow what I'm saying. And if you first in study. See? First in study. Yeah, man. First in study, man. See? Look on the value of the house, car and everything, the 70s, and look where it value now. Barbados, you so much years me there, Barbados, I keep short. The money are still 2 to 1. So you can't say the money couldn't stay down there. No? Money are still 2 to 1. Bahamas are 1 for 1. We are 100 and add for 1. Trinidad are 6 to 1. Antigua, St. Lucia, the one of them places I go by the way. You know? Yeah? The one of them places. Antigua, St. Lucia, they're going to listen, are 270 for 1. Still. I mean, I thought decades now going to them place there. 270 for 1. Go check it. $2.70 to 1 US. Look for our country. Yeah. You understand? Yes, look for our country now. So, when anybody thought, hey, Maria, yeah, call to, you know. Yeah, you know, my sister, because it's about when, you know, object come and chat foolishness and talk about stock. Me sure about stock market. So everything me about, you know. Me not chatting. Everything me about. Me not chatting. Come with facts and you can just print up something and chat to it. Hey sister, how you doing?
What's going on?
I'm here, man. I'm here. We just have finished.
You know, I'm listening to you edifying the people about stock exchange.
Yes.
Yeah, because you know they come out and they say these things without realizing that a new day has dawned where people are not taking what they say from anymore. People are not taking that face value. People are going to look for the facts and know things for themselves. And when they say Jamaica is the best stock exchange in the world, then Jamaica should be doing way better than it is doing, you know. And this is what they fail to realize, that what they say and what is happening in reality are two different things entirely.
Yes.
But they're wrong with what they say, and then people believe what they say, because when they say it now, you know, the Jamaicans, and they're going through so much that they don't even have time to sit down and dissect and say, hold on a second, but life no better for me. So what is he saying? They don't have time for that because they're busy trying to hustle and make $1 for themselves and to send their children to school and see how the best they can make life. So they don't have time. So no, you have the opportunity and you have the platform to say, no, it don't go so.
Of course.
And then when you do it now, you hear that you're trying to tear down the government. No, we're not trying to tear down the government. We're edifying the people. So when the people vote, they vote for the people who have their best interest at heart. You know, because stock exchange, it doesn't matter which country, it benefits the few, not the masses. Because the money isn't, you know, talk about trickle-down economics, nothing goes up. Nothing goes like that. It allows those people with their large companies, the large investors, to get investments.
And make money. And you get paid back for your money. Money you try to make, you know.
Yes.
But if you don't have the money,
it's
you
only
make
a
money.
few people benefit.
Yeah.
You see?
Understand?
So I don't understand when they come out of the best stock exchange. Everything for Andrew Willis is the best and the biggest. Do you realize
and the index them attack and the marketing, because we can't remember we have a small market. We don't have a market, we have an ICI.
Yeah,
so we don't have no company really.
Then if they say that, then that means they're beating up the United States. Is that what he is saying?
Like them have the company.
If he say they're the best in the world, that means he's
Apple,
number one to
this,
United States.
Them are idiot, man. They don't have no sense. Then?
It is.
Yes.
You know, the thing is, you know, when Andrew want to talk, you have to really get a tablespoon and get a bowl of salt and sit down and eat. Because That man is batshit crazy. I don't know who you think he's talking to. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense.
What we have to give them a look at facts check and tell them and dissect the thing them.
Yes.
And tell them we down here and when you see up on town now, don't run up because remember you know talk to some idiot around here, you know. Some of the best of
no, but don't come on shows with their propaganda and expect it's gonna be overlooked. No.
Nah.
Come with the facts that it is. And they have to come with irrefutable facts.
That is it.
Because if you come with something that we can prove you're wrong, then there's a problem. Because you know what is sad? The information is there, but they tell the lies anyway.
And I'm going to tell them, so we have them. I say, don't come with it because we have them and we know them. We see them, we might not play them. See, we tell them already, you know. We have a lot of things where we might not play. But when you run out with this, what we do, we use it and flap you. And the Prime Minister, you ever start speak truth. You too lie. You're the liest thing for
exactly.
walk the earth. Everybody in the world knows you're the liest thing. And that can't change. Yeah?
Shameful, man.
You understand? Him flip yourself and flip this up. You know, truth all about. You know, liest thing. See? And when him can't manage that, him come and talk about, you know, hate speech. Well, where we are doing a hate speech. Where them do a hate speech because them attack a Prime Minister and waiting. Racially. In the house of Parliament. Them do it. And them do it from pulpit too. And next Jamaican them do that too, you know. Eh?
Exactly.
You know, once
and that is
so
that's
remember,
you know,
go hold them to account every time them talk, we try to talk back. Queenie attack a next citizen. A Jamaica call him chink and fly and all kind of things. In a Portland.
But here's the thing, Wayne. When Queenie come out and say, Mark must go back to where he come from, go back to England. Remember the motto said, out of many one people, which means Jamaicans are made up of various complexion people. European Jamaicans, Chinese Jamaicans, Spanish Jamaicans, Indian Jamaicans, whole heap of African Jamaicans. A lot of people make up the Jamaican community.
Yes, let me say something though.
So he's basically insulting all those people who are not as dark as he is.
Well,
so he's insulting the Henriquez's, he's insulting the Issas, so he's insulting all of those people, even in the PSOG. Because Mr. Samuda don't look like Queenie, does he?
Yes. But let me tell you something now.
Look like Queenie?
I say something now to you. And I say something to Queenie. Queenie, you are more British. Mark, a Jamaican, you are British. You're born as a British subject, your piece of shit, you. You must have been at the 40s. Yes. No, but a serious thing, you know. Remember, you know, in 62 true. When you go over, remember?
He's more of a subject than
Let me teach him something when I know. So me when I carry in my daughter first time, right? Because I remember she's a US citizen, US born, right? So them ask me how long she stayed, and them kick up a airport. I hear that piece. So we'd have to get a unconditional stamp for her, my big daughter. So what me do now, come here and them kick off a airport all the while. So you come ask me that and them think, you know, so me not chatting with them. So what me do now, we apply, she never have a Jamaican bucket, never. So we apply for Jamaican citizenship. Never cost us. Take a couple months. And the paper, the docket with them give readers tell you who is a Jamaican. So I tell you, you know, them they are US United States subject, Queenie, your big piece of dirty shit, you. You're a United States subject. You have to born after the independence to be a Jamaican, born as a Jamaican. Mark born 65.
So that means
so Mark come more Jamaican than the piece of shit.
Jamaican than Queenie, you know,
Queenie have to come over in born as a Jamaican, your piece of shit, you. If they even know that, Queen dirty thinking don't even know that. So Queenie born I'm a British Jamaican. So Queenie born as a British subject. Your piece of shit, you. Yeah? And I look at a man who born as a Jamaican. So you have to born there, so and you come over and it tell you what I want to. I read it. Okay? So I'm a more British than Mark. Mark born as a Jamaican. Mark a born Jamaican. Him no born over British stuff and then them trying to push him over there. So. You understand? But him don't know that. Him read it, him piece of shit. And that's why I'm saying nothing from them, you know. Because, hey, no for the kingdom where you hear that's why I can break it down and tell you. Because me used to have a problem with them ask how long trust you and me and them kick off at the airport. Sister. sisters and brothers. Men them kick off. You can't ask me, you ask me how long shall I stay in the country and all kind of good things. Don't do
Are you
it.
a child?
Yeah, you understand? So we
That is
do
your
what them
child.
self do and thing. Never get a Jamaican book yet. No. You understand? Never. See? So, but when you go apply to get the thing for you and get it. But you should have still never have a Jamaican book. You understand? She never have one. Never have one yet. See? She just have a country book. So, you know, you see me I say. But Queenie born as a British subject, ma'am. British Jamaican.
which makes
Jamaican, and you are telling him to go back. You go back.
Right. So that means if Queenie wants to go down that road, Mark is more of an authentic Jamaican than Queenie.
Him now is a wash up Jamaican, is a piece of shit.
Exactly.
So him never know that. So and it not come with no color or nothing. Him just a piece of shit. Him have a cross over for be a Jamaican. You understand?
Yeah.
Some tell you you're married to this or you have to do this and that. And they tell you who's a Jamaican and it explain to you. So, you know, me read that and me know that. So when them come up with it, he's a subject. And he's an object too. Queen is an object and subject of it. Queen is a piece of shit, you. Move, man. You understand? And then I talk about, go back to England. You go back to England. That piece of shit.
Yeah, that was
move him up here. Them don't know, enough people don't even know that. Eh? Them don't know it in Maria.
No, they don't. And you see that, and that is one of the reasons why breaking things down so the ordinary Jamaicans can understand it has made a difference. So now when you talk to the average Jamaican, I'm quite sure they're saying, no. That makes no sense. And which is good for them. So now they're becoming more informed about the issues on a day-to-day basis. You know?
Yeah, man.
So it cannot be business as usual. It cannot be business as usual at all. So they don't come with the foolishness and say, we build the most this or we build the most that. The government is supposed to build roads. And another thing too, you know, this idea of, you see, the government is going back ways. They're not forward thinking.
No.
Because he builds the most road but the interior roads are not fixed.
But in the build the most road,
which is the duty of the parish council. Yes. Parish councils normally have the public works department within the parish council. You know? So those interior roads, they know which road washed away, which bridges washed away, where needs bushing, all of those things. And then the public works department now would go out and fix these rooms. And you remember you had the people with the brooms who would go out and sweep and all of that. So we have to get back to where the country can run in a way that is 21st century ready. The country is not 21st century ready right now.
Yes.
It is operating beyond the 1950s. Be really beyond the 1950s.
Yes.
Because my command decided to bring it into a more updated way of operating in terms of the economics, the geopolitical aspect of it, the socio-economic aspects of it, but it has not been maintained.
You know,
and because it has not been maintained, people are, you know, it has been falling behind. And you have an administration now who is just out in it to get what they can out of it. So they are further making it more draconian and more, you know, 1940s than they're making it 2023. So people can relate, because if they were making it 2023, there will be more transparency. It cannot be in 2023 where the information age, and you want information on something as simple as the Prime Minister's statutory declaration. Oh, it's not verified. You cannot see how somebody's making, where they get the money from for $800 million project, which should be there for everybody to see.
Yes.
Yet, these are the same people who went and leaked Chairman James's health records. So you see how backwards the system is, but they only use it and abuse it for their personal gain.
Yes.
So one has to always be edifying the Jamaican people, educating them, showing them things. No, the stock market is not the best in the world, because if you're saying the stock market is the best in the world, then it is better than the United States stock market.
And you
can drop Jamaica in in Texas many times over.
Yes, enough time. Because Texas is over 200,000 square miles. 4,000 square mile Jamaica. So you look how much time 200,000. I'm just drop them in Alaska with 400,000 square mile. 400,000 square mile.
I remember, so now you can stay in Alaska and see Russia. That is how close.
Yeah, them close. Yes.
You know, they are.
Yes.
So when he's talking about the best stock market in the world,
yes.
But
them not the company. Them not the company will make certain monies. Them not have not all. Them not one Amazon. Them not one Chrysler. Them not one the richest setup. Just look with them there.
No.
And when them are running, we are tell them to negotiate. All them know build something where people answer some phone. Yeah, and import things and mash up the country. At the same time,
but you know something to
wait. They mash up the country. Them are the worst. That them them import so much thing with money not so weak, you know.
Exactly, but what is Jamaica's deficit? Jamaica's deficit is more than their import is more than their export, you know. And a country whose import is more than their export is not a country that
every year we have something like 5.8 billion, you know. Deficit,
right.
You know.
And their budget for the year is $6 billion. $6 billion is what one state might spend on infrastructure. One state. So that is the entire budget for Jamaica is what a state would spend on one department.
Let me give them something. So defense budget spending in the US is over $750 billion. Over $750 trillion.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So and you know, when you look on that, you know how much money that? 100 trillion Jamaican that. That's so, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Exactly.
100 and something trillion Jamaican. Yeah? That's us defense spending. Uncle Spaddy go close and in the far 200 billion them spend at China. Russia like 60 billion and so me no want to go into the international thing with them coming at the wilderness, you know. I'm gonna tell them don't come out and come talk to me. And I like when I do some little things I wanna chew and I talk. When I talk to somebody around your way.
But you know when you use the international standard, you see when you use the international standard, you better help the Jamaicans to understand that the Jamaican Stock Exchange reading us and you know.
Foolishness.
It is don't come out and talk about it. It is the best in the world.
And as I say, you know, and at the index them I deal with, you know. But them just say the stock exchange and them we are the best, you know. And I repeat, we are the what?
But those stock exchange index indices, you know, those stock exchange indices, you know, them is Peter Phillips and Portia Simpson's doing, you know.
Yes.
Not Andrew Owens and Nigel.
I just, you know, fair little country, a little index, you know, with where you are going within this. So, but you know, them just do it and just say it, but another like biggest like them I tell about 21 countries, the biggest thing we value more than $1 trillion US. Jamaica stock exchange don't value them money,
No.
You can't mean not value them money, so you have to have better sense than that. Megawatt say that Megawatt say that's why all the Jamaican people get visa easier than younger Jamaican to England. I'm gonna tell you something, Megawatt where them not realize that England, UK, me no know how I say it. But I'm gonna tell you this. Your mom and if you born before 62, or your father, your auntie, and your who born before 62. Let me tell you, when they bring in visa thing, when they can't overturn it because them when they can't carry them a court. You can't say, listen, me have see myself that and that and that and this and that. Them can't hold you. And you can't overturn back the country. You just make your mother, your grandmother, your sponsor them if you have the money, but you don't have the money. So them know it's an art task. And then make them send back for you or file back for you. And get back your book. But most of who can do that is a handful of people. Because, you know, who else hear the idea? Them don't have a cent. Them mother not have no cent and them not have no cent, so it not happen. And then people are keep on die off after that time. You understand? But say them did have money, then if them did have money, then them want to put in the restriction like that or something. So in any way, you understand? So poor people suffer.
Yeah, but it's the level of poverty too that causes that, you know, and that's why when they say, because look at what Canada did the other day. When Canada said all these countries are visa-free travel, you know, but not Jamaica. And yeah, they boast how Trudeau would be spending his vacation there and all of that. So what? So what? The man still tell us that your country, no, you know, so those are the things that they need to look at and say, okay, all of these other countries, why not Jamaica? It's the poverty level, the corruption level as well too, and the crime. Because nobody runs from good. And if Jamaica was doing so well, why would everybody run?
Because Cayman can fly and Barbados can fly and some other country. So a country going back to the 70s, you could have fly. You never need nothing. No US now pressure you. All them ask about this, you could have fly. That's why them could have got too much people are there and Ghana, US and thing. You could have fly. You don't have no pressure. None at all. See? But them want them put in your head. If you think on the best years of Jamaica time will uplift the people, them and open their mind. Them want you for charge for treason. To call anybody go against man, they shall charge for treason, you know. The opposition them, and that straight, that final, you know. Because you sell out the country. Outside forces, them could have stay outside if you don't have nobody. If you take them in and then you turn around and kill your own people, then come like some house slave there and them full of shit, you know. You understand? Them should have charged for treason. That's why when some guy talk about me, they're from when I win, them for charge for treason too, including Queenie, Cougar and the one of them did about and Bushrat, because them are part of the system. Where you're part and Pernell, them for charge for treason. Them should have charged for treason. If them not there, they charge them for treason. You understand? You can't sell out the country like that and mash up the country for seize power. Yeah.
But you know what, something you were just saying, you said a while ago about people coming out and saying this, they're house slave and the house slave, field slave mentality.
Yes.
And you're right. Those persons who come, like that one who was on Rattigans on the weekend and talking about the wonderful things of the party and talk about the wonderful things. He has a house slave mentality because the field slaves, which are the people who are in the soil, in the sun, toiling the soil every day, every night, from sun up to sundown and beyond. And which we can say are the Jamaican people who are doing their best through trying circumstances, and they're telling you that they're hurting, they're not benefiting, and you are going to say, talk about the good things. No, the Jamaican people who we can, equate to the field slaves are saying, no, you cannot tell us that we are not hurting. Not because you are getting paid and your belly is full. It doesn't mean that the masses have a good meal. It doesn't mean that the masses can feed their children. It doesn't mean that the masses can send their children to school. So they are telling you that they are hurting. Who is he to say otherwise? And who is he to say, okay, because his belly is full, then we all must just paint with a broad brush this picture that Jamaica is doing so wonderful. That's not fair and that's not right.
And sister, so if you ask any one of them where you see come up and talk these things and say, give me never not say much ministry them have good amount of it. Just say give me 5 things, not even 5, give me 2 things where you say good. Ask them can't answer you. Give them the one.
Exactly.
Because you can't go tell me about now. Well, see what the economy, what happened to the economy? Percent. What you know about percentage? You can't crunch numbers. You repeat something where you can't, me not ask you, big and fool and don't some. You know about numbers. You talk to somebody that crunch numbers, What you know about percentage? What you know? Them can't answer me. And we're good. Which ministry do good to Jamaica right now? Pint out one. We have said local government, downtown stink. Shit water running into the place. The place nasty, garbage there everywhere and everything. Local government, them not do good. We are say health. Come on now, you're not this way now. You're not this way. Can you see what happened to our people? Man, I get gunshot and sit down about 16, 18 hours. And now nobody no look at them thing run out, rotting at the place. People get bite up, people swell up. You're going there for 1 20 laying up dead in a body bag. You don't have no bed, you don't have no toilet tissue, toilet broken, everything broken. You don't have no machine working at these places. None. And you ask a question, where Christopher Tufton doing it over the $1 billion when them say them them give to private to deal with people over there. Then if you ask any question and say security, you'd have more than this the whole diaspora in the whole of Jamaica again. Because Crab himself is behind bars and them now do not look much people dead Pananja watch. He might the one that say, man, make you sleep with the window and door open. If you say housing, that verse kind of do not no housing trust. Remember not fee money or nothing, you know. Housing trust having most money take out 100 billion and I run it in a bankruptcy. He might run it to wreck, right? Him slap it in an iceberg and sink it like Titanic to backside. We could have said education, that verse again. You can't say education, exactly. Just took on it. You can't say agriculture because remember he's a clown around agriculture. No farm would not fix that nothing at all. Joe take the place, they're going to promise you water and then them want to chuck on you. So them, a matter of fact, them take for the land them from the farmer and lease them it back now. Not for dollar per acre. For those so government own it, but for 8,000 per acre. If you want 100 acre, where you find them they pay fee. And then you are going to employ people, you know. That good for government, you know. Them can make some money in your plant. Them not do that. Them give them friend. So which way you can say minister of what? What kind of ministry I work? None. Prime Minister himself I work? No. Him just walk and cut the band.
You know what happened with? Too much power is too much power is concentrated in Kingston. Yes. Because that is central government, which is supposed to deal with the major issues, you know, the fixing of the big roads and, you know, do budget, how much is allocated to that department, how much is allocated to the local government, and local government is supposed to take care of the local issues. But everything is so centralized that they just see a big picture, but you have to look at the microeconomics. They're only doing macro, you know. But the microeconomics is the markets, the farmers, the farm roads. Those are the things, but they're not focusing on those things the way they ought to. When you look at land lease, should be a part of the microeconomics of the country. Cooperative banks, all those things should be a part of the microeconomics of the country that feeds the macroeconomics of it. But they only focus on the big picture, stock exchange, on being the this. That is important. But it needs to be smaller than that.
Yes. SSL, nobody not gonna prison. And all them do is just make nice and straight this and tell about we're paying back debt. I mean, I say, if you are paying back the debt, you pay 400 billion out of the little money where you have this. What you do, if at 20 years, you take pay it back in a 40. So what you do now, you spread it out and then the money where you chop the money there in half and use it, spend back on the country and make it do some things and, you know, get the country moving. That put people to real work. And we can get more taxes and then you can pay back and do your thing. Spread it out more. You know what? ACP have something and then starve the people. It's like this. You know your house. We could just break it down with the people, them understand. At least them not like would be, you know. So you know your house, me and Mama Angie, and then, you know, we have the kids them and we say, okay, we'll get them 13,000 a week. So I get 54 times that are 52,000 for the month. And we say, okay, 52,000. But we owe a 500,000 and we have $1 million. And then we want to pay out of the 52, 40,000 every month. But our people then go to school, with them eat, what we do. We don't have no plans. No, we never have to pay it because we want to try to pay it off quick, you know. You understand? We have to try to pay it off in how much years. But instead of we stretch it out, because we never have to pay that, we can pay $5,000. $5,000 a month. Now we stretch it out for more, but it give we, you know, an extra 35,000 there. We could have used it, open a business. Each month we save up the money that we open a business. See? Because remember, you know, the 40,000 what we are paying, you know, that can pay for 8 months to ever pay 5,000, you know. You understand? See?
Yes.
It can pay for 8 months, right? You understand? Yeah, me bolo. Yeah, man. All right. Yeah, bolo. Blessed brother. You know them. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Online, you know. I make you pick up the people. Them, I call them back. I soon call them back, man. I have to make you wish them happy holiday, you know. Talk, man.
Yeah. You see, I miss calls, so I don't want that try to reach me, you know?
Yeah, I try to reach you from earlier. But big up the people, them now, and I soon call them back.
Yeah, man. Big up to all of the wonderful people out there. Big up to all of the Amabolo fans and friends and family ministry. every time. Love and blessing, happy holidays, and God bless and each and every one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You have to draw the signature for me, please, and thanks. It's you have to draw that signature. Yeah, you know my signature, that's enough, brother. Draw it with the people that know you, man. Oh, you mean, brother? Put on the weapon. All right. Let's touch about my brother. Oh, you mean? Weapon of destruction. Long time we are tell them. So call you, brother. As me now cut my call you. Yeah, brother. Cool. All right, brother. Yeah, man. Up. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. People, by the way, my brother, them, you know. So now, I live in the wilderness, but you understand, my family structure kind of stay away. Yeah? All right. You don't say no eat that one, and I come in on the time for the eat that, you know. I don't have the time for that.
Hold on the way.
Yes. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We don't have the time for the eat that thing. Our kind of structure different, you know. Yes. So as me just said, Tono, if the government stretch out a payment plan thing, they would them pay back and say, they might tell you, we pay about this and get down this and blah, 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 you hurt the country more. And them no. Them no mind. Them just want to please the big boys. But when they want to vote, them come to you. Nothing for the small man. So you have to stay there and stuck. The plans and the things where they might do it on, they stuck people. And you can't change that.
And I'm back.
Yes, my sister. I'm going to try to show them the plan and how the government work, and then them come to look up here stunt. It didn't stuck poor people. You know, I'm no way out, you know. Yeah. You don't got to listen to them and hold on some hopes, and there is no hopes for you. None. And that's the truth.
Right.
To what them set and what them do, you know, I'm not hopes there, so man. Them for good way, man.
True.
Yeah.
True. And you know something, Wayne? Why it is so concerning is not like it's just a few people in Clarendon or in Kingston or so. It's the entire Jamaica, you know. Every parish, every district, they are affected. And they are affected in a real way. When you talk about the issues facing people at KPH, it's not just KPH. It's all the hospitals.
Yes.
If it was just one hospital, you could say, boy, that is just an outlier. You know what I'm saying? All the hospitals, my brethren. All of them. And then you want to tell me that there's not a systemic problem of in Jamaica where the government doesn't care? It makes no sense.
Yeah, man.
You know?
That's why we're there, sister, we're for own them by facts. Our show on it. That's why when you see up on that Sunday, and you hear we are knock it. When you don't come on here, because you know, we remember when you can't put nothing in our head, you know. Facts check. Yeah, and we have them, you know, we have them right there for show them. If them want, we turn them out. When them come and chat foolish, it will fact check. You know, when you know Saturday when we hear Dr. Rupert, as I said before, you know, Dr. Rupert I said the road, you know, because you know they're not so much highway. I mean, I said Dr. Rupert, you never know, I said that from 2014, you know, I show him. Because, you know, Andrew, you know, you just give him a credit to something where, you know, him and I'm blueprint.
Right,
so one part open already, the other part up in 2016. Just like a couple days after I made it open, that mean and I did it. So it did it, and for finish. And I like, when him take over Ed and I show you the North-South highway, and then I show you some other things, and the highway, the highway will exist already, and the other part of the finish up with the blueprint and the center match. Because one of them did there, you know. Him say, me build more road, no go some man, stop it. A blueprint, man. Just stop. And then who argue with you about road? I will argue with you. But no go so neither, you know. Don't do that. Because nobody never put you in there to come tell them lie there. You understand? Yeah, man. You see me I say?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. You see me I say? So these are the things you're gonna be there. Come say that and do this, and you know we did it for us all it street. You want the country.
No, but if we don't edify people, but you know, so I was earlier. No, we're talking to the what you call her now, Fantastic Five. So and I was saying to her, the reason they are getting so many pushback with the Israeli Gaza situation is social media.
Yes.
Because there are people on the ground who are saying now, you know, they're magnifying the stories and they're saying, hold up a second, you know, that person was wrong. Hamas don't care about the Gazan people. They don't care about the Palestinians, you know.
No.
Hamas only care about themselves, but they don't care how much they use Palestinians to further their evil cause. And I understand Israel has to fight Hamas, but the Palestinian people are not Hamas. You understand me? And the Palestinian people are afraid of Hamas. But had it not been for social media, and if we're relying on mainstream media to show you, to tell you the truth, to show you, you would not get it. The same thing is happening in Jamaica. If you're relying on mainstream media to tell you exactly what is happening with the government and the people, you wouldn't know. Because they're giving you a story that, you know, makes them look good because they don't want to lose their job because they're afraid of retaliation. But their duty is to tell it like it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the people that they're there to serve. It's the people that they're there to shed, to help, to see what is happening and put a magnifying glass on what is happening in the government. What is the role of government? Is the government living up to its responsibilities to the people? But they cannot do that. So social media now is the platform and is the medium through which most people are getting information. And most people are now turning away from mainstream media, traditional media, and saying, no, you're not helping me out here at all. Because things that they should be talking about and to help us hold the government feet to the fire, they're not doing it. So when they come with their propaganda on programs, on social media platforms, it's not going to work. It can work for some, but those who are serious about building a better Jamaica, it's not going to work. It's really not going to work. And it shouldn't work because there are too many things happening in Jamaica for people to sit down and turn a black eye.
Yes.
A blind eye.
Andrew say, I'm going to join them and make them revamp and them going to put out shoot. Where you look them still have the little bug them out there the thing. And it not help them. It don't going to make it worse. Because somebody say, well, listen, that is a blue whale. And this year that?
Real sperm whale, yeah, man.
A sperm whale, that, man. This is just call it name. I would just call the name there. Say it put out, media take over. Them nothing but believe, different social media. Okay, so I would just call my name like a while. Just say, that sperm whale put me up. These are the sperm whale, people. That this is creativity. And this attack, this is sperm whale, I hit name, so this. That's a big done set piece of shit, man. Then who that listen to this, man? This is one of them that spread life and post a Simpson in there. This is one of them when they call the name. Look on it, man. When you see it, it's a garden full of seed, man. Look on the germs, man.
You see it? See where him there? Okay. So this is the piece of shit.
It's a piece of shit, that man. Look on a piece of shit where Andrew use now. So it a wow about it a blog. I just see I put up one bag of garbage. And people have having the time for this, man. Straight look good to this. That the piece of shit here. You understand? This a piece of shit here where you just call creativity. I eat this. Yeah, for you see the front name, you know how that go, you know. Well, you know how that go. Yeah, man. I'll be a seaman between the teeth.
No.
See that?
See that?
Yeah, man.
And
Germs, this. That's living germs.
Nasty.
Yeah, man.
This is the piece of shit. Just
look there.
Look on it good.
That can't call nobody name. That's a sperm whale, man. That's a sperm whale. Anjo, do better than that, no, man. That's why you just have some sperm whale that's run up and down and put up people name and them thing there. Brother, do better than that, man. Them are sperm whale. Nobody could tell them go get a wife and get a life and do something. Nobody have the time for sperm whale. We are dealing with real thing around here. Yeah, man. So them that can't help you again. Them sperm whale can't help you again. Yeah? Just look on the piece of garbage. Look on it more to dark food, that name. Sperm whale that. With a blue whale tongue. Okay? So this year help nobody. And for your seat name, you know it can't help nobody. That's a nastiness. Okay? Yes, nastiness. So when I put out lie and do propaganda, it's not good for the party, and Joe. get people to fact checking here. You cannot pay them, because you pay them, you know. Them tell me you pay them. So you cannot pay them, you know, I don't know you get them money, because I don't think out of pocket to not pay them. Stop pay them piece of shit they put up. It's not good for you. It's not good for you. Make them put up reality and put up real things where, you know, them not try to twist. Because fact check people I deal with, you know, people I deal with the truth. Not help you. And just look where I want it, not help you. It don't make it worse. No, you have to give them fact check like that, you know, because I pay that it's long and do, you know. But what happened in 2015-16 will not happen again. I promise you, it can't happen again. You see what I say? Not again. Yeah, so one is drying back your sperm whale, them, yeah? Yeah, man, it not make no sense on here. Okay? All right. Don't talk on that. Yes, sister.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
All right, my brother. Blessings every time.
All right, later, yeah? All right,
yeah, man.
bless.
Cool, yes.
Yeah, man, we're there, you know. You know, so later, when you know the thing go already, you keep it real. When them come up with them foolish shit, you know, always do facts checking here. No make them run and put out no garbage. We know none of that with them. We know none of that. We have to Annette. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Season greetings here. Yeah, man. All right. But there, you know. All the family. We up here. I'm out. Later.